Hi, and welcome everyone. It's Brian from Captain Savage Aquatics. Back at it, late night stream, early morning stream. Let me know what you guys think. Hey, Fish Tropic, how you doing, brother? Hello, White. How are you? Let me just get the actual live stream open. Let's see. Be right with you guys. Sorry if I'm not really talking. I'm just trying to set something up real quick. I'm just waiting for the damn thing to load. Hope everyone's well. Come on, load your damn page. Sorry if I'm not really talking. I'm just trying to set something up real quick. Right, I'm just waiting for the damn thing to load. Got some reverb going. Really? Just give me a second. There's just me. So there's reverb. Okay. Hope everyone's well. Come on, load your damn page. What's up, Island Queen? I'm just looking and... oh, that's why. Sorry. There shouldn't be any reverb now. Corey and Shishimi are streaming too. Oh, wonderful. That should make everything interesting. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi, hi. DPK says hi, Captain Savage. Hi, DPK. I'm just going to give it a few minutes to see how many people roll in here. We'll go from there. Definitely a Cappy fan here, says White. Truly appreciate that. And everyone glad to be here with my brothers and sisters in the hobby, right? Definitely. Just let me know if you guys are noticing any lag or anything like that. So, what to talk about? If you guys didn't catch my earlier videos where I streamed from my phone for part 1 for the kind of daily vlog, I'm thinking about, I'm probably gonna start trying to do a daily vlog every day of this, what I'm doing for the fish, things like that. Come up with some cool stuff. Could be fish stuff, could be out with Molly, walking, hiking, you know, a combination of a bunch of different things. So that'll make things interesting. I just got to update my Verizon plan and get unlimited data. That way I can just do whatever. So as long as I'm not in an area where the if I'm live streaming or like a hike or something, as long as it's not a bad area, I should be able to do it. What's up, Joel? DPK says, I'm staying here to support supporting Cappy. I appreciate it. Fish Tropic says, sounds good. DPK Fish Aquarium says, love you too, White. My brother from another mother. Right, right. Let's talk about random tank cloudiness. Fish Tropic says, Joel, algae bloom topic. Okay. So, random tank cloudiness, like the sand and stuff getting kicked up. Is that what you're talking about, Fish Tropic? Oh, food pollution, yeah. Which would cause algae or bacteria bloom, technically, if you have enough food suspended in the water column. Like, right now, my 5-gallon bucket that I'm using to let snails grow out in, don't care what temperature it goes. I just throw food in there, and I can see the cloudiness from the top to the bottom. Probably because all the food is breaking down and it's just stretching out. So food will do that. Like it's almost like an oil, but going down. Is what I noticed. And that's because I don't have any type of water movement in that tank. It's just stagnant. So. Bacterial bloom. Fish Tropic says, just anything that could cause a cloudy tank. DPK says, yeah, some fish food can cause some cloudiness than others. Yes, if it's not the greatest quality fish food, definitely can cause a bloom. Flake food, I find, will cause more of a bloom if it's not high quality flake food. If you get enough in there, there's no water movement. DPK says certain veggies can cause fungus, if not rinsed right though. Yep. Fish Tropic says, what about fish? Can they cause it? Cloudiness? Yes, if fish are swimming around, chasing each other, causing that. I'm sure if you don't have enough filtration, or hardly any, they could, due to the ammonia and poop and all that. That could cause a bloom. It could also kill your fish. Iron Queen says, hi, Fish Tropic. The Guppy Crib's in the house. Hi, Guppy Crib. Overcleaning could cause a bacterial bloom. Yeah, if you kill all your beneficial bacteria, it could cause a bacterial bloom. Or there's too much stuff kicked up in the water column. White says, my Plecosaur is kicking up my substrate and clouding my water. Fish Tropic says, White, nice. Yes. So fish can kick it up. You could be just doing regular tank maintenance and move something, and it could just kick up all the debris that worked its way under that object, right? Smoke, yes. Different vegetables, when they break down in the water column, can cause like an oily, slick type of cloudiness. The main thing is just having enough filtration to move the water. As I think, in a way, if you can move enough water, you should be okay and filter it enough. Definitely smoking can cause it. Different types of chemicals can cause it. I just don't know. I can't think of any chemicals offhand. Not cleaning substrate before you put it in, unless it's pre-cleaned or pre-rinsed stuff, could cause a lot of cloudiness of the water. What else, guys? I'm just trying to think. Smoke says Fish Tropic. Fish breeding, certain fish and breeding, yes, because Like African cichlids, when they want to breed, they'll dig a hole in the substrate and kind of protect that area. That way, when the eggs get laid, you know, they can guard that area. Even with South American cichlids like convicts and stuff, they'll purposely dig the soil out to give them an area where it's set down where the eggs can be down below. So a predator has to come in there. So that could kick up enough debris. So that breeding activity. White says, was this sharing the stream? Thank you, White. DPK Fish Aquarium says, baking soda mixed with red clay made in balls, then put in substrate. It will lower and stop the hydrogen sulfide buildup. And I say it's not true. That's good idea. Thank you for that tidbit. Appreciate that. It's all about the fish fam teaching the rest of the fish fam certain tricks they've learned, techniques, things they've found out that they've tried, friends have tried, that have had great success. Sodium bicarbonate usually eliminates hydrogen sulfite in the substrate. That's good to know. I thought I heard that. Yeah. Snails will certain snails like ramshorn snails will dig in the substrate. They'll like burrow into the substrate trying to get different, you know, plant material, plant matter, decaying and decaying food, decaying plant matter. Anything that's decaying will cloud the water. Certain snails, if there's not enough calcium or they die over time and leave an empty shell, I mean, that'll add this calcium to the tank as those shells break down, but that adds to it. Jimmy H in the house. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, brother? What other things can cause blooms or a haziness of your water? Overfiltration, or having not realizing that one of your power heads or how the output of the water coming back into the tank could push your substrate all over the place. If it's moving too much water too quickly, makes the water too turbulent, could cause cloudiness. Yep, changing too much. Honestly, in the video earlier today, one of the vlogs, I can't remember if it's part 1, part 2, I talk about how I do my trickle tower maintenance on my sump, and like I got the Pinky Floss. Shout out to Pinky Floss. The stuff's awesome. I put 2 sheets in my top trickle tray. One's flipped over with the white side up because that stops a lot of the more coarse stuff, and then the pink stuff's a finer material. So it filters out the smaller particles. So I put one facing up with the white, and then I flip the other one over with the pink facing down with the white. So what I did recently, I just took it right to the tap water and rinsed it, the top one. I left the bottom one alone. I know my tap water right now, I do test. It hasn't been showing any chlorine because it's well water in my area. But I know they do throw chlorine in the pipes because there's a lot of older pipes in the area. So they, once in a great while, they'll do it. So, yeah. I'm not worried about killing the beneficial bacteria off on one of them. I have sponges underneath that I only clean every few months if I start seeing coarse material on them. Stuff that's making it past those 2 filters. Pinky filters. I have yet to change my Marine Land 250 that I won in November. I have not cleaned that. So we're here 8 months later. right? 9 months later, and I have yet to clean the filter media. That's why I think it's really important to put a intake sponge over the intake from your, for the canister filter. Putting that sponge, that'll collect a lot of the bigger debris, and you don't have to clean as much. Well, I will clean when I notice the canister filter output isn't as strong as it used to be. So, if the fish smoke a cigar, will get cloudy also. True, very true. DPK says pH can cause cloudy water since it hurts beneficial bacteria to dry off or die off. Messing with decor and filters too much or feeding too much. Overstocking a tank. Shout out to my sponsor, Pinky Filter Floss. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome floss. Way better than the blue bonded stuff, in my opinion. It's so much more durable. Like, I just took it out, squeezed it out, rinsed it in, like I said, tap water. And, I mean, it wasn't, like, brand new looking, but the amount of crap that came out of it was well worth it. So, probably in 2 weeks, I'll do the bottom filter floss, and I'll cycle the top one to the bottom one. And go from there. I cleaned any sponge filters that had looked dirty and I felt like they weren't running as well, I cleaned off in my 125 before I cleaned the Pinky Filter Floss. So I went into my 125 since I got, like, I want to say 1,800 gallons worth of roughly a filtration on my 125 per hour. So I just put it right near, I squeeze them out right near the overflow. So this goes right in there, and the Pinky Floss will take care of that stuff. And then I rinsed that right there. I checked the bottom one, it was barely even dirty, so I didn't worry about it. What's up, JFK Aquatics? Hi, Jimmy. Welcome, JFR. DPK says JFK just subbed. We'll be checking your videos out after the stream. JFK says, hey, White, how's Spain? Laugh out loud. I love Pinky Filter. I bought 2 rolls and still on my first roll. They'll last forever. Yeah, like my first ones, I did a huge tank cleaning. I cleaned all my sponges out. Any filter media that I just like to use or are using for intake, I just went right to my 125 and clouded that thing out, and within, I want to say 20-30 minutes tops, the tank was crystal clear again, and then I just cleaned the Pinky filter floss out. And the very first time I did that, I did it 4 or 5 times. That's how much stuff I pulled out of all my sponges and other filter media. So that very first Pinky floss, I got rid of because it was just too far gone. I mean, I did massive, massive amounts of cleaning stuff. So it started pulling apart the pink from the white, So it happens. Thanks, guys. DPK says, the next fish I get, that's a beautiful, I'm going to name him Akash Jimmy H. Nice. Yeah, hashtag the FishFam love bro. Yep. We're going to do a quick shout out for everyone that's here. So if you're in the chat or in the stream, chat, and if you haven't chatted for a while. So shout out to DPK Fish Aquariums. Thank you for stopping in or being here. Fish Tropic, JFK Aquatics, Jimmy H, Joe Gillett, and White. White. Now it's gonna wait. Oh, I hear you. That was a tragic loss, Brian, what's the TDS of your water out of the tap? Give me 1 second. I'll tell you right now. Let me just grab a clean cup, and I'll tell you. Now, the thing with TDS is it with the water heater on, because depending on how the water's heated up, there could be more TDS. I just did straight from the cold, right? I could do one from each. Where's the TDS meter? There it is. Where did I put it away? Yeah, I put it away. Hold on. The TDS coming out of my tap for cold water right now is 187, which is quite high. The winter, it was like it barely broke 20. I don't know about the winter. I just don't know if the particles in the water settled to the bottom where the pipes were cleaner. I just don't know. So, yeah, let's do this. Tropic asks, DPK, did you get some? Jimmy says, nice JFK. Now, what's up with Cash? Sorry, I'm new to this. So 187. Let me just write that down, because I like knowing that stuff. Here's one. I have pens everywhere one time I want to look for stuff. So, notes from when I did my water changes. I just wrote them in pencil. Cold water 187. I'll do the hot water list. Huh? Yeah. Now let's drink this. Normally I don't like to drink the water out of my tap without it going through the Brita water filter, because when I first moved in, I think because the apartment had been empty for 3 or 4 months, all the sediment that settled, I ran the water for about 30-40 minutes to try and clean all the pipes out. Well, Jimmy, what happened to our buddy Cash? Anakin, unfortunately, he took his own life. I don't know all the details. I saw it posted on Facebook through the different groups I'm with. I was thinking what shrimp would be better for your water. Coming out of the tap, it's 187, but if I'm warming it up to a certain temperature, it might jump up to closer to 200, maybe 220. But I keep Caridina. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it right now. And my TDS in the tanks with the shrimp are somewhere between high 200s and high 300s. Probably more like 350, 360. Yeah. Yeah. Such a young guy. Sad news, alright? Welcome, Andy Ken. Excuse me. You hate to lose one of the fish fam. You know? I'll be honest. When I get really down in my moods, have I thought about committing suicide? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I've learned to come on here, get things off my chest with you guys, with the fish fam. But I also think about what's my wife gonna say? You know, even though we're separated, what's she gonna say? What's my family? What's it gonna do to my family? What's it gonna do to my son? You know? So some more Neos? Yeah, I like Neos. Why? What are you thinking? What? I know. I just can't remember with the type that likes softer waters, because I could just do straight tap water and put nothing in for buffering. I usually put crushed coral and, you know, different sands and gravel in my tanks, which gives me usually right around I want to say a good base. Let's put it that way. I don't think anyone knows why. I'm not sure. If they do, I don't. I don't want to talk out of turn. Joe Gillett, suicidal ideation is surprisingly common. And you know what's even more that makes it worse? Is people with post-traumatic stress disorder like myself, Sergeant Tank, the anxiety, different things going on in your life that stresses you out, that makes everything flare up so much more. You know? Yeah. And I know in the military they said 22 veterans a day are committing suicide. Realistically, that's what the government wants you to know. When I was in the military getting back, people coming back, people that weren't able to get home, in the 2 months I was there, I want to say there was at least, I want to say 100 suicides or more on my base alone at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Or out in town, you know what I mean? Just from vets returning from war. You know? The stuff they did. Well, what trip are you wanting? Exactly, Island Queen. A few of my friends has it, but small scare because not over 22. Jimmy H, my kids are my fish for now. That's fine. What kind of shrimp? Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting some of LR Brett's red cherry shrimp. I want to get a strong line. I like the Blue Dreams shrimp. I like the Snowball. I like the white and red shrimp. My favorite color is blue. But if you can tell based on what is here, how I have things set up, you can tell I like the military, all the veterans that have served, paid the ultimate price. I believe in the red, white, and blue. You know what I mean? But I like blue, reds. Not too sure about the orange. I'd have to see them in person for the orange ones. You know? The yellows look pretty cool. I mean, really, any Marine Corps colors. Which the Marine Corps has red, yellow, or like a gold color. Joe Gillett, anxiety and depression have been a big part of my life. But fortunately, I've learned the skills to cope. Just like me. I have those thoughts and how easy it would just be to do something and get rid of that stuff. But then I take a lot of deep breaths, relax, use coping skills, relax, go for a ride, scream at the top of my lungs in my truck while I'm driving. You know, whatever I have to do just to get it out. You know what I mean? I was looking on Flip Aquatics, but all good. I'll look on looks like now. Flip Aquatics is cool too, man. I don't know if Flip Aquatics is Up Diesel is still doing the thing where if you get the imported shrimp, that contest. I don't know if that's still going on because I've lost track of it. Yes, FishFam, a group on YouTube. Well, on YouTube, I don't. There's really no groups. It's who you subscribe to. FishFam is like a group on like Facebook, that type of social media where you can make a group. I don't know. I haven't seen anything unless it's in the forum section for YouTube where you can do it there. I don't know. Joel Gillett says, I love how real you are, Brian. Well, honestly, people can tell when you're not being honest or you seem shady. Why bullshit? I mean, I can bullshit with the best bullshitters, you know? But why? You know? I tell it how it is. I'm not gonna lie. Not to make people feel bad. You know? It's struggling to stay afloat here. Like, my biggest thing that gets me when my post-traumatic stress disorder, my anxiety, all that going is finances. Finances, my son and my wife. You know, my family. Family and finances, then after that it's a nonsense. You know, work. So I won't bullshit. My account, no joke. Why I don't have money was sometimes I say I'm going to do stuff and something comes up, like with my truck. With the truck, it's a truck. It's an old truck. I love the damn thing, but the thing's a pig on gas, which I don't care about the gas. But it's an older truck, so it needs a lot of work. You know, wear and tear items. I think in the next couple months I'm going to have to replace the front brakes on my truck, so that's going to stress me out because I need to put money aside, $200, $300, $400 for the brakes, you know, to get new rotors and ceramic brakes for the front. Because my rears were drums, so my rears to get the drums and the brakes was like $680 something with installed or something. It was like, or maybe not that much, like $500 installed just for the rears with drums. You know, got the check engine light that loves to come on, so I bought a cheaper scanner code reader. It'll read the codes, but you have to look online to know what they are. You can get the more fancy ones, which will tell you what is what. It's saying my cylinder 6 is misfiring, which usually means either it's not burning all the gas when it fires in that one that cylinder, so that makes things a little wonky, you know. Yeah, you want to create me some new channel art? See the Captain logo right here? Jim or Shishimi Whiskey created that for me. Try and elaborate on that and make that more detailed, because for the sub down in the corner, I want a good icon. I know where if you look in the lower right, highlighting, if you were to click on that, it would sub you to the channel. I want something besides my face right there. You know what I mean? I want a cool thing. See what you can do with that, JFK. I think LR Bartz has out of stock of everything. The looks of it. Yeah, go to Flip. Check out Flip Aquatics. That's cool. Flip Aquatics got some decent stuff. Fish Tropic says, laugh out loud, get out of the truck, get a Honda. White, because he has the best stuff. That's true. He has award-winning shrimp. That's why he's always sold out. But Flip Aquatics, he's got some decent shrimp. I'm not going to lie. But I'm just wondering if anyone could tell me, does Lep Diesel have that contest going on with the imported shrimp? Because I have this 22 bow front that's sitting here with only a few shrimp that got stragglers when I moved like Java moss and duckweed and water sprite and wisteria into that tank. 5 or 6. I got two, I think 2, I can't remember, 2 or 3 blue velvets in there and like 3 red cherry shrimp, you know, in that 22 bow front. Nothing's happening with it. That's it. You know? And I got snails galore because I like to overfeed the thing. Even if I don't make videos, as long as I support all my friends and here and keep them motivated to their channels, makes me more happy than anything in the world. Exactly. Right, Island? That's the thing. My thing is the reason why I got the truck, to be honest, being in upstate New York, thought I could, my brother offered to spot me the money to put a brand new plow on my truck, which I'm going to do this winter. So right there I can make money, cash on the side to plow driveways, whatever. Maybe I'll pick up a lot or two, which I'll do. Hey Flynn, how's it going? So that's why I got the truck. Plus I can go cut lawns. I'm an outdoors person. I love the outdoors. I went to school, a technical school, if you're not familiar. I don't want to bore people. Where in high school, where I learned the trade of landscape management. That has to do with everything in the landscape. That's arboriculture, that's landscaping, that's fertilizers, the soil makeup to grow plants properly, about NPK, which is nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, how it interacts, what it benefits to the plants, like roots, stem, all that stuff. I learned how to keep plants. Literally anything you could do outside, landscape-wise, farming-wise, I kind of learned about. Not everything about farming, but enough to be dangerous, anyways. Fishroom, hello, this past 1 a.m. Yep. Yeah, Island Queen, that stinks about the tranny. I had a Hyundai Sonata 2006. It had 186,000 miles on it. I wish I kept with that because I paid that off 6 or 7 months before I came here. I thought me and my wife were going to work things out. She didn't want to move out, and my thing was I wanted to move out. And I found out some other information that I just don't want to go into. On the honesty side of things, I'll just say that. And the intimate relationship, well, let's put it that way. Through friends of friends, because my wife works at the same company I do. She's been there longer than me, but she talks to the girls, and the girls like me, like my personality. I'm a really easygoing guy, and stuff gets back to me, right? Just like anything. So I heard some stuff that I didn't like. I didn't call her out on it. I tried to move on. We were going to get a 2-bedroom apartment together. Moved out of her mother's house. But I just couldn't stay there with her mother, staying at the mother. If I was there, I would have no financial problems. I just pay $400 or $500 a month to rent, you know, to cover food, whatever, stay in the room, whatever, and that would be it. Truck payment, all that. I'd have a surplus of money. I'd probably be banking. At most points, I had a couple $1,000s at minimum in my account at all times. Now I barely have $100 if I'm lucky at the end of the month. Usually, knock on wood, I usually don't go into the negatives, but my account's overdrawn right now, unfortunately, because something else hit. Oh, this past one. Whatever. Hold on. Let me get to some of the other comments. DPK Fish Aquarium says I would I had a tank for it, but thinking some native species from India. That's cool. Lucas has this like connection with nature. Flower horns are better. Flower horns are cool. I wouldn't mind getting one, but I would want that to be like a flower horn only type tank, you know? Is Van diff time zone from some to Seattle, Flynn? Hey, Danny. Hello, everyone. I just woke up at 7 a.m. I have to get my blood tested today. Oh, wonderful. It sounds like a yearly checkup. No, Joel, I'm in Toronto on vacation. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I was going to say, I thought you were 3 hours behind. JFK Aquatics says, I just want a flower hunt so bad, but can't now, so wait to see more videos of people getting them. Oh. JFK Aquatics says, Brian, can you name one thing you like a lot, or name a mascot for your channel so I can... I like Oscars. That's why there's an Oscar on my shoulder in that one pic. I like Oscars. I like dogs, like my dog Molly. You know what I mean? I'm a veteran, so like using something in the colors, you know, like a red, white, and blue. Might even put some gold in there, you know, like a yellowish gold. Something like the Eagle Globe and Anchor. If you look at the Eagle Globe and Anchor, or the Marine Corps colors, just like that type of colors and stuff like that, would be cool. What's up, Mark's Arcs Aquariums? He says, hi, Brian. Hi, everyone. Not to make people feel bad for me, but that's just how things go with, like, finances. That stresses me the hell out. I don't like not having at least, you know, 40, 50 bucks where I have available at all times. That's low. I always used to, I didn't have a worry because when I was living with my mother-in-law, you know, even paying $400 or $500, even $600 a month, that's nothing for bills. This apartment alone cost me $650 a month. You know, this finances, electricity and all that, you know. But back into fish. I could go on a side rant about finances for hours. If you didn't catch my earlier vlog, I reviewed the super red plecos. Kind of went over how they're doing. They're growing out pretty well. I'm going to put them in a 20 long when I get the stand set up. I have a 20 long set up in my kitchen. This is like a backup quarantine tank type of thing that I could put them in, but I don't want to have too many tanks out in the kitchen because there's not a lot of space out there. And I have a 10-gallon quarantine tank that's up, this with plants, and, you know, I could put a couple of culls in each of the tanks just to keep some ammonia and nitrate, you know what I mean, stuff going into the tank. Fish Tropic says mostly length. Fish Tropic with the happy face halo. Hey KG, how you doing? Hit that like button, everyone says. It says white. So, let's see. Went over the super red plecos. I showed off the puffers, the pea puffers. I showed off the... Pretty much I showed all my tanks except for the quarantines. I even showed my son's tank. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing? Long time no see. Dwayne, I could have sworn I may have had you as a mod. Well, you're a mod now. This looks like a blue wall. Mod wall. Couldn't hang long last night. Sorry about that. It's okay, KG. No big deal, brother. Gonna eat some dip. Sounds good. Fish Tropic, what's up? Welcome, Glenn. Good, you? I'm good. Just did some updates on the tanks. The last 3 weeks, month have been really busy. Between work, I went on vacation. I was going to stop in my old stomping grounds at my local fish store, do a tour. Actually, I talked to the owner. He was willing to go around and chat with me at the that local fish store, and some of his staff, because it's really a family business. His daughters work at it. One of his sons works at the place. But he has a couple other employees. So it's mostly family that work at the place. So it's really cool. I mean, I want to say the fish store both had salt and fresh water. So he had kind of split. I'd say that fish room, it's got to be a couple thousand square feet. You know, so he's got the middle row going into the fish room. 3 or 4 high racks. You know, I want to say 35, 40 feet long in the middle. And they're back to back with central plumbing system, so you got to have the central plumbing in the middle, right? And then the walkways, each walkway is probably 4 to 6 feet wide, figuring if people are looking at 2 opposite tanks right across from each other, you don't want them bumping into each other. I would say there's probably over 100 and something tanks in there between salt and fresh. What's the benefit of a mod? A mod can time people out if they're starting to spam and this be ridiculous. Yeah, pretty much stop a troll. Although I get a kick out of trolls. Believe me, because I can troll with the best of them. Especially when I've been drinking. Man, can I troll? Plus, mods can put links in. Fish Tropic says we need to start reaching out a little further. Secure site for trolls. All mod wall, laugh out loud. Honestly, most of the people that are always here, I could mod them, but I don't want to spook new people off to a huge mod wall. Time out or ban them, lock them. Yeah, it's NAM time. So if someone while I'm streaming could look in the background while I'm doing this, if you wouldn't mind, will you see if Flip Aquatics is still doing the imported shrimp contest? I can't remember if that was running for all of this year or just the summertime or what. I'd appreciate if one of the mods could look. YouTube. Let's see where it takes us. I'm curious where that link takes us. Southern Peru Explorers. That's cool. I'll subscribe. I like exploring the stuff that explores. Put the notifications on. See, this is where I like to sub people from a phone, because I just click the bell and it automatically does it where you don't have to press the damn check mark on YouTube. I wish if you just clicked the notification, that was it. Maybe a Lunar Lead video. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'd love to go down to Peru and go to, you know, check out the South American cichlids and stuff like that. Just try to find fish. I remember watching when Dustin went down to Peru. Like his first trip there. That was awesome to see those videos. I'd love to go down there and just video all that stuff. I mean, ultimately, my goal, I think I've said over the even last stream, I want to get a good quality, like a GoPro, you know, Hero 5 or whatever is out, or Yi, the new one that will do 60 frames per second and 4K, but that's like 340 bucks. But it's not waterproof. It has the housing. Or no, the new one I think is waterproof. The Hero 5 is waterproof to 30 meters without the protective casing. So I want to get an action camera. That way I can just dunk it in the water, show people thing, and do a live stream like that, where you can see the tank. But the problem is, through the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, it loses signal when you put it in water. So I think it's only like a foot down, foot and a half down max. The signal can penetrate through the water because the water's so dense. So yeah. Oh yeah. Fish Tropic says any new guppy strains. I got all my males and females in one tank. I want the females to drop fry, the best looking ones in that tank, and then I'm going to pull the fry from there. So I did show that tank. I got to add more Java moss to it. I took some of the substrate out because things didn't look right with it, so I got rid of it. So I got to add more substrate in there. This Friday, I'm planning on, depending on how payday is, planning on going to PetSmart or even Lowe's and getting this like loam in the bags. You know what I mean? Good quality topsoil. Or I might just go out into the woods, dig up some topsoil, get a pH tester for the soil to make sure the pH isn't too bad, and just through a dirted tank. You know, get a good loam. I know how to make my own loam anyways. A really good solid loam that'll grow grass, grow trees. I know to add peat moss to the soil. I know to add organic fertilizers to the soil where it'll add just enough that's slow release that will break down over time for plants and stuff like that. So I know how to make a really good high quality soil. Dwayne Kitchell, I can't wait to go next year. That video I sent Corey and Bob to get them jazzed up for going. Yeah. Streamed live on June 4th, 2017. Stream of the contest starting this week. Sign up for the contest. It will run for 2 weeks. So I already missed that. Okay. Oh, this contest will run for 6 months, and there will be 2 winners. One for Neo Caridina and Caridina itself. Bake the soil. We'll cut down on troubles. Yeah, I've done dirted tanks before, so I know the troubles you can run into because the different types of bacteria, how they change to anaerobic conditions, can cause a lot of problems. And certain materials in the loam, if it's not, you don't know the source, and it's not a good quality source, you could have chemicals and all that stuff in it. I was going to go, honestly, I was going to go into the woods, deep into the woods hiking, where it doesn't look like anyone's been. Clear the topsoil back, take off the first 3 or 4 inches of topsoil, get rid of that, and then dig the first 6 to 12 inches and till that. I know what clay looks like. I know what sand looks like. I know what silt looks like. You know, just from my schooling and stuff like that. For that stuff. Now, I don't know what bacteria or algae may be on that or whatever, but based on that, I could do a soil profile, send that out. I know where to send it, and it's like 10 bucks. Or say 20 bucks with shipping, right? To send that soil sample out, and it'll tell me exactly what is in that soil. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, iron levels, everything. Anything you want to know. What's up, Brackon? I'm not worried about it. Yeah, what I like to do, what I did with the sand, I have play sand and hardscape, like stone that I got from Auberchan's, because it's like 2 blocks away from me, so I just walk there. Or no, I took my truck. I went to check prices. I looked at the stuff, and just saw what the crushed gravel was made out of, or the gravel was made out of, to make sure it wasn't anything that was going to make a wild pH swing. The play sand is 100% play sand. I asked them, I even looked up on the website from the company it comes from, where they guarantee there'll be no chemicals in the sand. Same with the rocks, there shouldn't be any chemicals on them, nothing. 100% free of chemicals and stuff that kill fish. So with that play sand, I know play sand's really fine. I'll mix the gravel that I have, which goes up to like a 3-inch size, or an inch and a half, 2.5 inches, somewhere from sand size all the way up. So I'll mix that all together, and then I'll put my plants in the substrate, because the gravel that's there will help break up that sand and make it so it's not so compact. Looks like we got the original streamers in here, laugh out loud. I like dirt, aqua soil, and sand with liquid or dry ferts. I know where to go. I can get the organic dry ferts for next to nothing. I just got to call my buddy Brian, and he could put me in contact with one of his things, and I could walk in there and get the bag for organic, depending on the size of the bag, fert. A decent fert, like say a 15, 15, 15. Slow release organic fert for, depending on the size of the bag, for like $5 or $10 a bag. Pretty much his cost. So I have those connections where if I can get in touch with him, with his, or find him, I can call him and find out what's going on. Or he could let me know whether there's going to be a truck in the area and I can meet the truck. So, hey Brackon, you want to send some plecos to me? I'll be more than happy to take them. And I'll pay the shipping. Just clowns and some common bristlenose. I'll take you clowns and common bristlenose. I got the 125 there. That's more than enough space for now for them. I think you're gonna love this logo. That'll be cool. Yeah, but I still have my mustard spots. That'll be cool. DPK Fish Aquariums. We're still missing a few, like Aussie, Born to Fish Keep. Yep. Ellis, Christoph, Happy Fish Guy. Might get some 204s from Corey too. Oh yeah, if you're willing to get rid of your breeding pair, I'll definitely I'll take a breeding pair off your hands. I love, honestly, I love most fish. I mean, eventually I want to set up a, at least a 40 breeder for a saltwater tank. Or a brackish water tank. I want to set up another brackish tank. Chaz, Naked Fish Keeper, yep. Yeah, when you go to do that, they only, you know, as long as it's around payday and I have the money, I'll definitely pay the shipping. No problem at all with that. Otherwise, give them to the next person. I'm not going to make you hold them for me till I have money to pay for shipping. So, let's see. Christian was in my stream last night. Yep. Depression ate him up. Yep. I'm sure there were some other factors. I heard it through Priscila on Facebook. Yep. DPK says, yeah, I miss them too, but they're gone for a while. Chaz is in college. Native fish keeper, I don't know what happened. Native fish keeper, when it warms up, he goes out and fishes. He goes gets fish. Like, you know what I mean? For his native tanks. Yep, Brackon. Yep, he passed away. He took his life, I guess, today. Either today or not today, but yesterday or late the night before. I'm not sure the exact time. I mean, that's none of my business. Sorry to lose such a nice person. Way too young, too. Yeah, I'll definitely keep him and his family in my prayers. I didn't know him all that long, but I sure did love his like his videos and stuff like that. Very entertaining guy, really down to earth. So that's why I keep coming back. When I disappear for a couple days, it could be one of two things: work got busy, family emergency, or I'm taking care of my son. So sometimes on a weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday and Monday, I'm not as available because my son's here. Or a Saturday night, I might have to take him, and to get him down to bed when I'm done with work and stuff like that. By that point, he wants me to, since I only have a one-bedroom place, the beds are next to each other, but there's pathways on both sides or all around, you know, besides where it's leaning up against. So he wants me to lay in there with him till he falls asleep. So I'll do that, and then I'll come out. But if it's too late, I'll just sit and watch videos for a while. And if I get the inkling up, I'll come on and stream. Oh, yeah, White? Yes. Yes, right away. Yep. And David, too. I saw him in another stream that's not mine. Yeah, sure. I can give you my... you can if you have a Google Drives account, just upload it and post the link here. That's fine. I can pull it down myself. Where's Dave? Sleeping old man? Yeah. Either that or he's working on content and he's just not streaming. I mean, could be a busy week. Do you know, JFK, do you know how to link? Since I made you a mod, you should be able to link the picture into the chat. If you were to put it up online, you know, at like Photo Bucket or something, let's get the link to that photo and we can see it. Do you, sure, I'll just put my email in here. You can also email me on my About page. That reminds me. Let me get my bot up and running. Because that'll have... Yeah. I will. DPK says, hope he gets his house soon so I can help him build his tank. Whose tank? Happy Fish Guy, great stream, Captain. Thanks. Great to see everyone here getting support. Oh, David is house shopping. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Happy Fish Guy, how are you? Oh, okay. Well, doing that stuff takes a lot of time and in some cases, a lot of money. If there's a lot of driving around and the realtor's not taking you, you're meeting them at the different houses and you're just following them. When I looked at houses in Massachusetts and up here, I asked the realtor if he minded if I rode with him or whatever. I just got the impression he would just rather have his own space. You know what I mean? That way we could just break apart. I don't have to go all the way back to his place. I can just head straight home. So I did look for houses to buy, because I mean, even though I don't have a lot of money, my credit's not all that good. Having the VA home loan since I'm a disabled veteran and over 30%, I don't have to put any money down on a home loan. And it doesn't matter my credit because the VA guarantees the home loan. So they're like the co-signer of the home loan. But my thing is, if I was to get a house, it's got to be a 2 or 3 bedroom, at least an acre, 2 acres worth of property up here. Preferably in my son's school district, which is Lake Placid, if possible, in that school district, which is kind of hard. It makes it a little bit more pricey. Plus, VA home loans, they have their own VA home loan inspectors come out, which doesn't cost the veteran anything. The inspector comes out, they see chip paint, peeling paint inside the house. They expect the owner to fix that because the VA wants to make sure a veteran gets a house that has nothing wrong with it. It's going to be okay for the veteran. They don't want to give someone a loan and then all of a sudden they have to put $20,000 into the house, for a new roof, plumbing. It's a really in-depth inspection. They check all the plumbing from what they can see. Obviously, they're not going to open up walls, but they're going to check everything they can see, crawl spaces, all that. So if I can get in my son's school district, like Saranac Lake, this area. Personally, I'd rather be closer to Lake Placid, just because that's where I work. But being here is okay. Otherwise, I would want to move back to Wilmington area where my son is, because I know that's the Lake Placid district where my son goes, and that's where my wife lives, her mother lives, all that. So it's less of a commute. I would rather do the 12 and literally comes down. I cut 2.25 miles out of my travel, but in Wilmington I got the pass, the notches they call it, that I don't get. There's a couple areas where it turns to 55. There's some 45, 50, 40, 45, 30 mile an hour zones, stuff like that. So it always fluctuates. Where I'm living in Saranac Lake, besides Saranac Lake, the city driving, it's only 30 miles an hour unless you find a back road that's 40, 45. There's not many of them, and they're only a short distance before you got to hop back out on the main drag. So it's like 30, but once you get out of Saranac Lake, it's 45, get through there, and then it's 55 all the way to work, practically to 45, and then to 30 when you get into Lake Placid. Let's see. I know people are chatting. I'll take the African cichlids. The Masoni, isn't that an African? From Lake Malawi? Pseudotropheus the Masoni. I'd be interested in all those. But I love fish. So let's see. Thanks, Jason. Jimmy H is my realtor drove me around when I was in Vegas last week. That's cool. We we're an eye on a house that has a huge yard that's been empty for sale for almost 4 years now. You should be able to get a huge discount off that. Funny thing is, I have extra tanks sitting right now. I mean, the 125, I can pull fish out of that and put them into something different when I have a large enough tote. Got some cops in the Q tank. Happy Fish Guy, Somber Day. Thanks, Captain. Great to see. White, Brackon, DPK, Fish Tropic, Jimmy. Sips. Laugh out loud. KG Cichlid's good to have you here. Happy send it all to Cappy. Yeah. Got 5 more minutes. Sorry for my other account said that. Check your email. Okay, I'll check my email. New logo. Just gotta wait for it to load. 1 second. Let's see. Download. Let's see. Let me close that. Thanks again, JFK Aquatics. So let's see. Have a fish waterbed. Laugh out loud. 5 more minutes. Sorry to hear that. Check your email. Great invention is the waterbed filled with lionfish. I need some coffee. Yep. Now let me open this thing up since it's downloaded. Desktop. That's cool. I like that. So let me show this to everyone. Very, very cool. Let me just, let's see, sources. Screen capture. So that's the logo. Let me know what you guys think. I need some coffee, Coke for me, be right back, gonna brew some now. Brian needs his beer, yeah, wink, I'll be definitely doing that. Yeah, like Fish Tropic says I quit smoking, so coffee with trigger or smoke, laugh out loud. Well done, Jason, I vape, now I'm trendy, and now I wear skinny jeans and have a handlebar mustache, laugh out loud. That's right. Hell yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think of JFK, the logo? Let me know what you think. Yeah, very nice logo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let me just take that one off. So, let's see. remove that. Now, let's find out. Change. There we go. I like that. Kind of got that anchor. Can of Miller Lite. Okay, back. Just one fish. Curious just how that would look. Yeah. Eagle, globe, and anchor. It's got the globe look. Anchor. Maybe if you can get an eagle in there with the Oscar. It's awesome. I love it. Let me grab this. So, give me a second because I want to dashboard open. New for Mills Bonita Shrimp Fever unboxing. Cool. Honestly, it looks awesome. I like it. Doesn't hurt with a couple of reiterations. Angle or angle fishy. So funny to see everyone here. Just busy at work, hard to text, talk, been busy. Hope to catch you all in the chat soon. Fish family is awesome. Thanks again, everyone. Alright, happy fish guy, take it easy. One thing I do want to let everyone know is Friday night into Saturday, early morning, I'm covering one of the guys I work with that comes in, the overnighter, that comes in to replace me. He's taking a couple days of vacation, so Friday night into Saturday, I'm going to be working until 2 a.m. So I'm working from 2 p.m. Friday to 2 a.m. Saturday morning. So, right on, happy. It's okay, Dan. I'm glad I hear from us, with brother. And Oscar with Hulk Hogan's arm holding a Miller Lite tall can. Yep. Back to work. Hope to stream 2 a.m. Yep. I'll see because I have to be back in by 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon to work till 10 p.m. that night. So, yep, later happy. So let me slide it. All these photos I have on Google Drive or the Google account. I got 1 terabyte of data on there that I can use. Just gotta find that new photo. Okay. Upload a photo. There we go. That's done. Mark's Aquarium, I just found out another, my local fish stores is closing down. Mark's What's New. Oh man, that's sad. Mark, I hate when that happens, says DPK. Fish Tropic, Mark, where you live. Mark, Fish Tropic, I have some pea puffers and I don't know if she was done quarantining. Fish Tropic, you want to see? If he's mailing it to me, I'll have to check my... You know what's kind of funny? I have 6 or 7 my email accounts linked between my gaming email that I use, the CaptainSavageAquatics, Gmail, my several different Yahoo Mail accounts. I have like 60,000 emails I have to go through to clear them out. I know I could just click read all, but I might miss something truly important. So I'll make a project of it. I'm just waiting for it to come through. Standard research, that's my spam, trash, inbox. Yep, new logo, number 2. Okay. Let's see. Looks pretty cool. Let's open that up. Save to my computer. Alright, now let me open that up. Let's see. Screen capture. So we'll just take this and put this right here. I think Happy Fish Guy is at work. I thought he said. KG Cichlid says, Sent it. Thank you. Fish Tropic happy. Let's see this. DPK Fish Aquarium says I need a beer even if I don't drink anymore. Jimmy H happy fish guy. You stream at 2 a.m. KG Cichlids, I'll drink a beer for you. Definitely KG. Yeah. Yeah, it really does. Which guy? I'm kind of leaning more towards the one on the right. So I'll get rid of the second one. Or I mean, I'll use the second one. So let's picture change 1.1. Open. So that's done. Oh man. Upload. What? What do you mean? What the fuck? One fish keeps it simple. My coffee tastes so good, says Jimmy. I like the one with only one Oscar. Yeah, because it's more pronounced. I like that. So let's see. Upload photo. Delete 1.1 JPEG. Open. Thanks again for doing that, JFK. I truly appreciate it. JFK Aquatics says, "Oh my God, my parrotfish keeps chasing the smaller parrot, but he doesn't bother the small 1-inch yellow lab. Why is this so difficult?" Well, let's see. Yellow lab is an African cichlid. It's pretty tame. If it gets chased, it'll chase back. It'll become an aggressor. But parrots, you need more than 2. You probably need 3 to 5 of them. That way, one another don't get all beat up. Okay. So let's see. DPK says, "Hi, Jamie. Name a favorite fish, colors, themes." KG6, when fish look smaller and you only have a couple of them, they'll fight, especially cichlids. Yes. Cichlids are notorious for being aggressive, or semi-aggressive, as they say. Like Oscars are semi-aggressive, Yellow Labs are semi-aggressive to aggressive. So let's do this. Boyd, I hope you get something nice with the donation. Some fish, shrimp, or or not aquarium related. It's all good. I will. Thanks again, White. I truly appreciate it. Savory. That's weird. Okay, thanks. I will have to scoop some more when I get the money. Brackon fish chase what they see as a trespasser in their territory, and the same species often don't like each other in their in confined tanks. Hope he does right. Sticking with my colors. My yellow lab is 1 inch and my parrot is 3.5 to 4 inches. Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference. They don't consider the yellow lab as a threat. Exactly. Right? Jimmy H says, Brackon, how is Chaz lately? Have you messaged him? Gold Nugget Pleco. Yep. Oh, do you guys want to see something? Give me 1 second. I got some stuff for you. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was trying to... Brackon says no idea, but he's still well, I guess, because he was seen in a stream the other day. DPK says if Chaz is starting to do videos again, I got that logo. I made him. Theme is logo. It looks funny. I have a gold nugget. Okay. I breed gold nugget Plegos. Much love. Okay, Brackon. Says Jimmy H. Wait, I've got... not got any gold nuggets. Hi there, Aquarium Cop. Oh, can I get a discount? That's Cop, not Co-op. 2 different people. That's Born to Fish Keep, is a Aquarium Cop. Welcome to the stream, Aquarium Cop. Marks, Fish Tropic Mark. I'll be shipping in a week or so. Yay, Aquarium Cop is here. Jimmy. Got a blue Panac a couple weeks back. Love it. Oops, meant Panac Plus. I don't know how to pronounce that. Mark's Arcs Aquarium says, Fish Tropic, you have a website? Yeah, but it needs work. Brackon says, I've seen like 10 of those in the last month. Just no room. Now, I got drawings from Sam Garcia, or scales. Beautiful, beautiful. I got one of the originals. Jason or Fish Tropic got the Gold Nugget original. I got a copy of it, and then I got another Pleco where I got to figure out. I put them away so they wouldn't get bent, and something flat, and put stuff on top of them. I'm just trying to remember where the heck I put the things, because when I hide stuff so it won't get broken, it takes me a while to find them. So I think that's, hold on, I need that cord anyways. So these drawings are beautiful. It reminds me, I have to talk to Sam Garcia about some stuff. So that is the LG. Cords galore. Gotta love do-it-yourself gamer, right? That loves to build his own computer systems. I have tons of computer spare parts everywhere. I have an older 6-core 1100T AMD processor. Older board. I couldn't at that time when I got the processor. I couldn't afford the best board because something came up and I had some family emergency. So that ate the money I was going to buy for this Republic of Gamers board for the thing. So, which was an AMD board or whatever, one of those ones. So it's got a cheaper motherboard, but if anyone's looking to upgrade their computer and they don't have like an i5, i7, AMD 6 or 8 core, let me know, because if you want to pay shipping, I'll send you the case, the RAM, 1300 megahertz RAM, I think, or 1600 megahertz RAM that's in there. I think actually it's 1333 megahertz. It's 32 gigs or 16 gigs of that RAM. You can have the old board, you have the case that it's in, but it's probably going to be $40–50 to ship. I would be more than willing to ship that to someone if they need a computer. I have a laptop that has an i5 in it with 6 gigs of RAM that I don't even use. If someone could use an i5 laptop with a decent i5, I mean, the thing's a couple years old now, but you can upgrade the RAM. I think it could hold up to 16 gigs of RAM for the chipset, which is DDR3, or it's 122 pin or whatever laptop stuff is. I want to see if it's in this drawer. Because if I put it in this drawer, it will be on the bottom. Nope, that's full. I'll find that lady. If I start acting goofy, it's the meds, guys. Just giving you a heads up. Yep. DP Quick Fish Aquarium says, I got a question, Brian. Which are some good low-end thermal imaging camera? What, where you can see red and green and all those colors, like a flare camera? Those are quite pricey. I would check on eBay if you're looking for a flare camera, which can do all different temperatures. Yeah, Aquarium Cop, JFK Aquatics made that for me real quick. Light FX 8370 Crossfire motherboard, yep. Honestly, that 6-core AMD processor would run the newest Black Ops out, right? Just it needs an upgraded board and memory. No problem. As it is, most games now can actually use, based on the board, can use the GPU card. So you don't need the CPU as much as you used to. Your video card now can process the gaming. Most games now. So I'll have to find those pictures in the morning. Or did I hang them up somewhere? I don't think so. I'll find them later this morning. Oh, let's see. This thing charge. Now, if anyone in here is into gaming, I am going to start streaming some games to Twitch, and I'll probably stream to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. And I'll have both those chats pop up. Maybe I'll probably pick one or the other. So I'm probably going to start streaming games again. You know, 1 day a week. Like thermal imaging, if you're just looking for a good camera for your computer, get the, what is this? Logitech, I think it's the 902 is the version, HD. It's 1080p. I think it does 30 frames per second. They got a newer one. I want to say it's the 902B or 920, or something like that. That's a Logitech. That'll be 1080p at 60 frames a second, and I believe they make a camera that even does 4K. Queen says, hit that like button to show some FishFam love. Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Hi, Alan. For Aquarium Cops, how is your guppy pond, Alan Queen? Aquarium Cops says it's sharp. White, it's an 8-core, 8370, and I play all the Black Ops. White, so you gotta, obviously you got a PC, because, I don't like so much playing console, but as I can, in my PlayStation 3, I can plug a keyboard and mouse in, which I do if I do play console like that, because I find it a lot easier than this. It's an 8-core 8370, and I play all the Black Ops. KFK Aquatics says Rainbow Six Siege. Hi, Mark. Yeah, Aquarium. Yeah, the 920 is a good one. White, if you play Black Ops Zombies, give me a shout. I definitely will, White. I do play zombies, but I do like to play more multiplayer. I like to frag people, man. Zombies are cool, but they're controlled by the computer, so... DPK says, I used to play a lot of Medal of Honor and Call of Duty. Queen's Aquarium Call. My guppy pond is going great, but my water hyacinth is turning brown, not sure why. Brown? The water hyacinth, wherever you have that, like tote or pond, whatever you're doing, make sure it's not in high sun. A lot of plants don't like full direct sun. They want some partial shade. Either that or the roots are compacted. If it's still in the cup it came in, take that cup off, clean it out, put it in a bigger cup, put some more of that stuff to grow the roots, because the roots will grow around itself and strangle them if it's in a confined cup with no way to escape that cup. So either that or poke some large holes in that cup if you want to keep it in the cup so the roots can get out. I always suggest that people take, when you get the plants that are in the cups, take them out, get the gel or whatever's on them, I can't remember what it's called, get that wrapping off, put something else, like the clay pebbles or the ones that'll sink or whatever, for the beneficial bacteria, or put soil back in there, and do that if you really want to keep it in the cup or whatever you want to call that. Poke holes in it, take a razor blade, very gently. You don't have to go in very far, like a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Scrape the sides, the bottom with your hands. Break the bottom roots up if they're all bound up. Break them up. It doesn't matter if the roots break. The roots will regrow, no problem. The goal is to loosen up that root ball a little bit, so those new feeder roots can go out further. I see. I use Xbox controller with my PC. That's fine. DPK Fish Aquarium says, whenever I visit White, we have a peace pipe session. Laugh out loud. I mean, the fish fam's always welcome around my place. My apartment's small. If my son's not here, you're more than willing to crash in a single bed. You know? Like, I just don't really have a lot of floor space to set up a blow-up mattress, air mattress. So if my son's not here, or he's not here for a weekend and someone will stop him by, as long as you don't mind being in the same room sleeping, that's cool. I'd be more than willing to have someone come up and stay. As it is, up in this area to pay for a hotel for the night or a motel, it's cheap, 40, 50 bucks. But if money's a concern, stay here. Crash, I'll make room for a blow-up mattress. I just may have to move my lazy boy out of here to put a blow-up mattress like right here, a small one. You know? Everyone's welcome at my place. As long as I get a heads up, I know what's going on. Fish Tropic says I'm back. Hashtag duckweed every day. Yep. I have tons of duckweed. So if anyone needs duckweed and they want it, let me know. I'll send some to you. Also, I got to get my site up and running. I am going to start selling water sprite, wisteria, maybe a little bit of my Java fern that I have growing. It's not going to be the greatest. You know, I might just pick off the leaves, some of the leaves that don't look great, and give you the best stuff. I'll break it out into portions. DPK Fish Aquarium says, I camp outside your house, Ryan, and take Molly with me. See, outside the house there's plenty of room. I mean, it's warm at night too. I'd let you stay inside. I don't mind. But don't get me drunk. Fish Tropic email. I'm sorry. I like to socially drink, and I can have a good time, believe me. I'm a fun drunk. Especially when I have money, and I don't worry about blowing 100, 200 bucks. I mean, while I was in the military, some nights, buying shots for people and stuff, I'd have a $300 or $400 tab. You know? But when I was there, I was living in the barracks, someone else would drive, we'd have the DD, or we'd take a taxi, split that. So it's like, you know. Mark's Arcs Aquariums is out of here. Take it easy, brother. Great stream, Brian. Good night, everyone. Fish Tropic says Canon69 at live.com. Lloyd says, wish everyone was just a drive away. Would be one epic road trip. Yeah, right? JFK Aquatics says, it's not as good as Brian's because I didn't give a theme. Or didn't get a theme. JFK, I'll use it for something. I remember when I used to drink and I was a clown. Yeah, I don't get stupid. You know what I mean? Doing stupid stuff. I'm not that kind of drunk. I'm usually a happy-go-lucky type of drunk. So yeah, I don't hold back. You know, I usually don't really hold back for anyone. So that just really makes me have no filter. Thanks, Broski says. Fish Tropic, wink. I concur, White. Yes, definitely. Hashtag I concur. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. Don't mind. Oh yeah, definitely. It'd definitely be a fun thing. I have no problem opening my place up to the FishFam. Honestly, I just don't have a huge place, so I'd obviously just let my landlord know a friend's coming over to stay. Especially if it was, hey, a bunch of people going to be here, and some people had to crash outside. There is enough flat area to do to set up a tent and all that. Fish Across America. White. I was a sensible drinker, but everyone else wasn't, so I quit drinking. PPK Fish Aquarium says, boy, my wife can tell you some stories. When I got drunk, you will pee your pants from laughing. Yeah. Everyone has stories like that. I have stories like that. I need to use the facility, so anyone that doesn't have YouTube Red, I'm just going to play a quick short ad, okay? You don't have to watch it all the way through. If it's one of those, just click it and go. If you want to close it, I'll still get credit. So, sorry to do this, but I'm going to be in the bathroom for a few minutes. So, keep you guys entertained. I will be back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. So no ad played. If you have YouTube Red, it doesn't show you ads. It automatically gives the person that plays the ad the credit. The McDonald's curse. Yay! I need a McDouble right now. Damn commercial. Yeah, right. Damn it. Now you're making me hungry. Oh, wrong one. Next card. So, some animal crackers. I didn't get no ad. Yeah, well, if you have, maybe where you live in Spain, they don't allow an ad from the U.S. to go across. It might not, honestly. You didn't get to see an ad. Maybe it's anyone that isn't in the U.S. doesn't get to see the ad. Yeah, if you had ad blocks on, definitely. Holy good God, it's bright in here now. Wow. Okay, you want some animal crackers, Molly? Huh. You know what? Screw it. Let's take the whole damn thing out of the box. After that, it was an Oscar white block. The signals. JFK saw a Trojan ad. That's funny. What the hell does a Trojan ad have to do with fish? Or fish stream? You were joking? Me personally, I pay the $9.99 just so I don't have to see ads, but it does give credit to those people that do have ads as YouTube red ad revenue for the click. If you don't have YouTube, it's only $9.99 a month. I don't know what it is euro-wise for YouTube, you know, that side of it. Also, did you guys know that YouTube has like 30-something channels? It's like $30 a month, unlimited storage. You get to put up to 10 people, whether it's friends, families, other people, onto the account, and you can DVR on those 30 stations whatever the heck you want. Unlimited. There's unlimited cloud storage, and all those shows you love on those channels can be recorded all at the same time. VPK Fish Coins, but I imagine you'll see ads, laugh out, love the JFK. At least he didn't say KY. Ah, got him. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, right? Molly woke up once I grabbed the box and started grabbing crackers. The simple crinkling of a wrapper and she comes running. Hey, you want a couple more? Come on. Up, up. Come on. Paw. Good girl. Oh. And of course, this is looking at my belly instead of Molly. There we go. Paw. Up. Both, other paw. Come on. Both paws. Come on. Other one too. Easy. Stop raking me with that. Up. Paw. Paw. Good girl. We pay $10 for DirecTV. White says, I was going to say, you look like you're losing some weight. Actually, with work, I've been doing a lot of things around the residence, like painting. Today, I vacuumed a good portion of the house. Top and bottom went in the basement, in between the joists. I vacuumed to get all the cobwebs and all that. I'm trying to lose some weight. I put some back on because with my back, when I had the steroids, like 6 days, amount of steroids, it put like 15 pounds of weight on me. No joke. 15 or 20. Come on. Up. Good girl. Let's see what DPK is posting. Those are some cool Oscars. I haven't seen the ones that look yellow, but this might be the lighting. Lemon Oscars. Just got back from the doctor, says Danny's Aquariums, welcome back. JFK Aquatics says, I want a long-finned albino red Oscar, but super rare. White says, welcome Danny, Link. Hope all went well. I do too. Alright, Molly, you've had like 10 of these. Up. Come on. Come on. Easy. That was my fault. I don't let her jump, so she's like, what are you telling me to do, Daddy? Oh, what the hell is this looking at? They're called lemon Oscars. That's cool. It's okay. Mod power. See, the one thing I like about the like the Twitch bot or whatever, which reminds me, I wanted to go check that out. Let me save this link to this page. Save that. Done. Nightbot, that's the one I want. Welcome, Priscilla. Nisi, what about Blue? Hi, hello. Long time no see. Excuse me. This to even make more fun of a spoiler, I'm allowing Nightbot to join. So the mods really don't have to do much. They can just post links. Everyone lurking. Hello, Priscilla. Quiet. Nice thing is I can run a giveaway right on the Nightbot, you know. Let's see. Hey, stay out of... This is where Molly, the 18-gallon tote, is right there on the floor. Molly, this literally... Oh, that's why. I'm a dummy. I didn't give her any water. That's why she's drinking out of my 18-gallon tote. I have been good, Priscilla. Just busy with work. I totally forgot when I got home from work because I always empty Molly's dishes out because I take them with me. And I totally forgot to put water in it. So Molly's like, I'm like, what the heck is she drink? Why does she sound like she's drinking from my 18-gallon tote? Yep. And I bought, and I know how to dance. Molly, yeah. By the way, Priscilla, the hair looks awesome. I gave you a thumbs up when you posted the pictures to the Facebook. It was awesome. Looks really, really cool. Molly love. Yep. Top chatter right now, DPK. The bot's going to take a minute to catch up anyways. I might as well give these guys fish food because seeing how it's all 3 a.m. anyways, and I just woke them all up. And I don't mind overfeeding because my filtration and the snails I have in every tank will pretty much eat everything. As Jason would say, let it snow. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, Danny, this is like my, honestly, 400 subs. It's been like the 5th or 10th time I've hit it. It's because I disappear sometimes, like I get busy with work, or I get in one of my depressed moods, and I just lose interest. You know what I mean? I lose the motivation to come on and chat with you guys. The white says, have you turned the edit commands off? The edit commands thing to private. As found out, mods can make commands on another stream. Gotcha. Any new fish, tanks, tires? Yes, I have new tires for my truck. I did use my old spare tire, which they don't make anymore. It's, went out of style. So I bought 3 tires, brand new tires, 4-ply for my truck. I was looking for 10-ply, but I couldn't justify the extra $200, $300 for them. So, and at the time, I only had my tax money. So I played smart, and I ended up keeping about $125 in my pocket by using the spare tire. I told them to keep the best old tire from the current ones as my spare. So they swapped that for me, did an oil change, all that stuff. So that's new. I got the super red plecos that are looking great. I did I'm starting a daily vlog, I think. What the hell, why not? Of me and my activities. It'll be a lot to do with the fish room, but if I'm going out to do stuff, I may live stream, a little bit. Maybe they might not be all that long for the vlogs. Maybe 10, 15 minutes. I'll have to check the edit commands. Default. That's default. I know you can make custom command. I want one. Want one of what? JFK? Giveaways. Regular. Check out timers, YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me add another one. Social links, Facebook. You want to see something cool how I'm setting up the bot? Let me share that screen real quick. Sources, screen capture. Might take a second. Why is it not coming up? Oh, I guess that screen capture is not going to work for some reason. Remove. Screen capture. Let me try this again. You know what it might be? That's because I'm in this other screen. Oh, well done. I know what's going on. Color. Color key. Eyedrop tool. Grab that. Clean. Let me just delete that. I'm gonna just. I am having no luck right now. Remove that. Sources. Screen capture. Captain Savage, he says that night bought your mother was a Walmart vacuum cleaner. That's funny. All right, I'll work on that window later. Remove it. Timers. What's integrations? Drop Spy by JFK. Take it easy, JFK. What happened to Spicy comments? Spicy, you know we all love your comments. Nightbot is a bad robot. Haha, Nightbot. My dearest friend, why do you hurt my heart so? Fish tankers. You know what? Alright. Heart channel. Bye-bye. Nightbot is gone. Hello, fish keepers. Hello, Perth Cichlids. Welcome back. If you guys haven't subbed to everyone in there, sub to everyone that's in the channel. As participants, if you're not already subbed to them, it just helps out the fish fam. Alright. I'll work on that bot. I actually know how to design my own. But it's easier when you have other people's bots to use. Alright, so cards. Basic info. Oh, wait, where did the beard go? I shaved it, Priscilla. Do you like it or don't like it? Honest. Be honest. You're not going to hurt my feeling anyway. Actually, I've been beardless since the 3 streams or 4 streams ago. JF Aquatics says, before I go DPK, the cichlid you showed me, the chocolate one, is 14. I have to get one of their beauties. DPK Fish Aquarium says you should get some more different Oscars, Brian, once you get another big tank. Yeah, I'm thinking with the stock tank, when I have enough money, I want to get a stock tank, and I'm going to put it over here and where my lazy boy is, and I'm going to take the lazy boy and put it in this little storage area I have after I wrap it up with like saran wrap or whatever to keep it from getting wet and like moisture and damp and all that stuff, because it's based on the temperature outside. It goes heat and cold, you know, hot and cold. So yes, more Oscars equals more awesome. I can put more Oscars. I got 3 Oscars in there. I got the one big Mama Jamba, the female, and I hope one of the other 2 are male. Or 1 male and maybe another female. I have convict cichlids in the 125 behind me. I have koi, like 3 different types of koi. What else? I got high-fin plecos in there, 2 of them. I mean, it's decently stocked. I could put a heck of a lot more in that 125. Yeah. JFK, if you're getting rid of the Sevrum, you're not going to put it in another tank, let me know. Nisi says, I don't know, Priscilla. I can go with or without a beard. It depends on the guy. Yeah. I'm liking the smooth shave because my face isn't as hot when it does get hot. JFK Aquatics. Oh, okay, bye guys. Good night, JFK Aquatics. Thanks again for the updated logo. Night, JFK. JFK Aquatics says, I sub to all of you. Check out my new video. Night. I will. I have a 14-day policy. It's been 6 skills gone. No more, man. You need more things for it to chase after. Add some more Oscars. That way the aggression gets spread out, or add more Sevrums. Change up the layout, you know? The only reason why my Oscars you lose scales is because Oscars hit the top of the water so hard. The two little Oscars, they like bounce off the big one bounces off the little ones. So all of them are missing little marks and nicks and stuff. I'm just watching it, making sure I don't see any bacterial infection, stuff like that. I add stuff, you have stuff that has like aloe in it, which helps rebuild the skin. JFK Aquatics says, seriously, night this time. You're welcome, Brian. Night, JFK. Nisi says, Brian, that's my struggle with my hair right now. Good thing Alaska sucks this summer. It's so long right now, I cannot leave it down. Huh. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Just up here, it's been like really, humid. It's like every other day, or it like you get 1 or 2 good days of sun and some good heat, and then a bunch of rain. Let's see what DPK is posting now. Oh, can't click that link. That's a nice cichlid. Very, very nice. Get some male severums in there, and maybe she won't be as punky because the male severums will keep her in check. Well, white, you need one of these. Yeah. Now, honest question to everyone here. When I shaved my head completely where it was bald, and it kind of looked like Mr. Clean, and I left the beard, did that look okay? Or I think I even showed a video or uploaded some photos to Facebook. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. It might have been video shots when I shaved my complete head. Bicked it and everything with shaving cream and shaved completely in my face. Captain Spicy, put it in a beehive, Nisi. Iron Queen, it's hot here. Good thing I live by the ocean and could go swimming every day. Been doing a lot of snorkeling this summer. Yeah, that's awesome. So, Nisi says, Spicy, I donate my hair. Beehives are a major no-no. When you do that, yeah. You guys want to see something funny? Let me see if I can't get a close-up of this. I've shown this pic before, but this was not too long. I think, trying to remember, that was my buddy's old apartment. This was probably out after I, hold on, let me find it. Sorry for the glare. That's me and my buddies. My buddy Andrew's on the left here, my buddy Maron. But if you look, hold on. Damn, getting the reflection. So you can see I had more hair in my 20s. DPK, you have a baby face now, Brian. I like the Mr. Clean look with the trimmed beard. Yeah, that's what I did. Maybe I'll grow the goatee out and keep a goatee right here. Island Queen says, I needed a underwater camera. I could take some cool videos of the fish. I see one of them out snorkeling. Yeah, that would be amazing. That's why I want to get a action camera. They have some cheap ones that do 4K, but like the megapixel for the camera, like if you were to take a still shot, it's not all that great, and the sensor on them, which is key, is horrible. So low light conditions, it does like stuff like that does possible. I want to see, my other picture was when I came and I was EASing or getting out of the military, where I came back from Okinawa, Japan, right? And I was visiting my uncle and aunt in San Diego, because that's where they live. And I was stationed at that time I was at the base there. I think it's in San Diego, the base, the Marine Corps base there. I can't remember the name for the life of me. Yeah, so that was me and my bud. The guy in the middle from the picture was the kid I went to boot camp with. My best bud, one of my other best buds. But here, I'll show the picture again. My buddy on the left, I've known him since I was 4 or 5 years old. And now here I'm getting ready to turn 37. So this guy right here, my buddy Andrew or Andy, like I said, known him since 4 or 5 years old. Used to hop over the fence. Our houses were right like this. His was here, right? His house was here, behind mine, and mine was facing this way on a different street. I lived on Granite. My house backed up to his driveway and kind of a little planting bed for the Brookline Street. DPK says, I'm thinking to let my hair grow like before. Boy, it was long down to my waist. Nisi says, gotta go to bed. I have reports due soon. You're all awesome, fish keepers. Have a great chat. See y'all another time. Hit that like button. Thank you, Nisi. Have a good night. Nice to see you. Yeah, Brian, have your hair and bear how you like them. Not, it's whatever's comfortable for you. Yeah. I like to get the girls' opinions, you know? And when I go home next time, I'm going to get all my photos from Iraq and start uploading them to Facebook or Google Photos. Have a good night. Nisi again. I agree, White Night Island. Agreed, Island, but I live in Spain and it's super hot here, and my long hair can do nothing with it, I think. Paw. Paw. Good girl. Alright, let's see. What else to talk about? I think I'm going to cut the stream at 3:30. That way I can rest, and I have a couple other videos that I shot earlier, like this short clips that I'm going to put together like 5-10 minutes. So I'm going to paste those together on my phone because I got Filmora Wondershare on my cell phone, so I can actually edit right there and upload them. JFK Aquatics says, okay, in bed now, gonna stay for a tad bit until most likely fall asleep with my phone on and drain my battery. I've done that in live streams. I've fallen asleep on Corey's live streams before when I've just been exhausted, or other live streams. I like to fall asleep to stuff. It's like that background noise. Do my nut, because like do my head and so. Alright, I need another water. Those animal crackers are a little dry. Alright, go back home. That's charging. JF Aquatics says, let's talk about a quarter top fin beta tank, or like I like to call it, a beta cage. Hold on a second. I want to plug my phone in, because for some reason I saw it charging when I left for work, and this obviously didn't charge. Kind of aggravating. Move. Get out of the way. So quarter of a gallon. Yeah, I mean, I think actually the 2.5 gallon that I got was for my son. I think it was a top fin, but it was the kit, you know. Actually, no, it wasn't top fin. It was the one of those companies that makes the one where you can it comes with those clay pebbles, you know, that float. You know what I mean? That type of thing, so you can grow plants out of it. Aqua Pros or something, or Aquaponics, I think is it's called, the brand name, PetSmart. So I got the 2.5 gallon kit that came with you know, a pump. I'm not sure what it's rated for. I want to say it's probably, you know, it's a small pump, but it pumps out a lot of water when you turn it up and down. I have it like real slow because betas don't like a lot of flow. So on that tank, I mean, it's doing awesome. That 2.5 gallons been up for about a month and a half, I think, at this point, maybe longer. Guess what? Captain Slicey says, I want to record jellyfish underwater. We have the lion mane jellies. They can get almost 8 feet across. The bell and the tentacles get over 100 feet long. Got a video of some baby ones last week. That's cool. That's why I want to get an action camera. That way, if I go and I take my son to one of the lakes or some of the different ponds, I can go in there and swim and see what fish I can see, especially on a perfect sunny day. Because, you know, some of the water does get murky. See bass, and you know what I mean? Just literally do snorkeling myself. I live, Captain Spicy says, I live 30 minutes from the Bay of Fundy, highest tides in the world. That's cool. White says, I had a tiny little thing for my first fish, which was a male beta. I upgraded fast. Yeah, my first tank as a kid, I remember, I think I was 10 years old, somewhere between 8 and 10, and my parents got me a 10-gallon tank. I think I got a beta, a goldfish, you know what I mean? Some of those small fish. And, you know, August 9th is my birthday. So that's just right around the corner next month. And, yeah, I'll turn 37. So 27 years ago, I still have that 10-gallon. It's been resealed a couple times. And just put in dry storage where I've tested the seals when I brought it back into the thing, and it's like, okay, I know the board on date says this, and you should reseal the re-silicone the tank, but I put it back up into use, checked for a week or two before I introduced any fish, and no water besides what had evaporated off, no leaks or anything. But unfortunately, that older tank, I put it in the back of my truck, and I think the tire, when I was going around the corner on the highway or in town or something, just put enough pressure that it cracked the glass. So I have to go to the glass shop down the street and pick up a new pane of glass, which isn't that expensive. For them to polish all the edges, I think it's by the foot. It's like $1 a foot, I think, for the polished glass edges all the way around. And for that, it's only like 1/8-inch glass anyways. So I'll get that from the store. I think it's going to be like $5-6. Hold on. Let me see. Island Queen says, we get a lot of moon jellyfish here. I love to hold them. They don't sting you. BPK Aquarium says, I almost caught a gar 2 days ago, but went back. No fishing allowed at the lake till the wastewater leak is fixed. It has polluted the lake. Not sure how long. They will open up again. JFK Aquatics says, I got a 2.5 gallon rectangular tank for red honey gourami, and I upgraded it to a 10 gallon, and then a 20, then a 40. All in, let's see, all in a few weeks. I might have to drive an hour away to find some alligator gar for David. Ah, I see that. JFK Aquatics says, I'm fortunate enough to be able to afford this hobby. What day in August? August 9th. Captain Spicy said, as a kid, I caught anything that moved. Had a little marine tanks and pond tanks everywhere. JFK Aquatics says, I had a plastic up as a young kid with tadpole and released the frogs once they were big enough. Island Queen says, that would be fun to catch an alligator gar. I love frogs, says Captain Spicy. Yeah, I used to keep insects, and my mother would always tell me, Brian, let me see your pockets. You know, being a young kid, trying to bring like carpenter ants, red ants, or army ants into the house and stuff when I was growing up as a kid. All kinds of stuff. Like I would just capture it, get it into a bottle where something where it had smooth enough edges where the thing couldn't crawl out. I had a bunch of different wolf spiders, you know, where I catch the flies or whack them and then throw them at their spider webs, and the wolf spiders would eat them. So yeah, I do want to get like a natural tank for this area, or a native tank. That's what I meant. A native, and make it a natural tank. I wouldn't mind putting the bass that I fish and catch and just throwing them in a 5-gallon bucket if they're kind of small, just to hold them. A couple 5-gallon buckets in the back of my truck by the dam or the lake right there that has a dam going off of it. Catch some of those, throw them in there, and just do a native tank. But I would have to kick these guys out first, or move them. The other thing I love to catch is flounder. They put up an amazing fight, Island Queen, and tarpon too. Yep. Go to Florida and catch Oscars. Priscila MK says, sorry I'm still here listening and picking up toys. I like the beard and the shave. You like the beard, but and shaved head the best. Yep. Captain Spicy says, laugh out loud, my poor mom. Worst thing I brought home was a live bat. White says, well, I'm not into fishing. I just like to keep look at them. Well, here, I have to make sure it's legal and okay for me to scoop native fish. Because certain native fish, you're not allowed to keep them or transport them because they, not so much that they're endangered, but they've overpopulated and they don't want someone releasing it into another lake or stream or creek or pond that doesn't have those. So Captain Spicy said, I like bats. Yep. JFK Aquatics says, oh my god, you out here I can't even talk right now. So yeah. I'm just trying to think, what's my next step? Yeah, Aquatics says bass is 12 inches or a foot or under. A foot or under is illegal to keep on Ohio. Captain Spicy says, you still into insect, Captain? Yeah, I like them. I've been tempted to get a tarantula. Me personally, if I'm gonna get a reptile or something like that, I'm gonna get a turtle. And I am tempted to get turtles, even though my wife and my mother-in-law don't want me to get them because they're afraid turtles will. My son will handle the turtle and get salmonella poisoning. Mm. Or pick up salmonella. He'll eat something. He'll get sick with salmonella poisoning. Although I've talked to a lot of nurses and doctors that have kept turtles. They said the biggest thing is keeping the tank water clean and letting the turtle completely dry out. And if you pick up a turtle or touch it, or you think you touch something, use wash your hands in warm soap and water. Use hand sanitizer to kill the bacteria. JFK Aquatics says, where is... Oh, Priscilla says, hold on. So, I am into insects, but not as much as reptiles. I'd love to get a snake, but I have one expensive hobby already. Or a couple expensive hobbies besides this. I like to game. I haven't done it in a while, but that can become an expensive hobby when you buy new games. Priscilla's like, where's Anakin at? DPK said the snake heads are mean suckers. Yep. JFK Aquatics says, DPK, please catch Oscars and Midas and send them to me when 4.5 to 5 inches, please. Priscilla says, I changed my schedule quite a bit, so I'm missing a lot of late streams. White says, Anakin was here earlier. Captain Spicy says, I've had tarantulas, scorpions, giant millipedes. That's cool. I mean, I've kept millipedes, but the real small ones that you could find outside. DPK says, if I do, I would, JFK. JFK Fox says, okay, I will pay, Ching. JPK Fish Aquarium says, we got some cool darters, too, just really hard to find, usually in Orlando. Has some. JFK Aquatics says, serious, cool to see wild exotic fish. Captain Spicy said, laugh out loud, I keep everything. I just gotta go out and catch it. Yeah, same with me. I just want to make sure the rules and regs, because there's a lot of the DSC rangers. Yeah, the rangers out checking stuff, and I don't want to get pulled over and have a fish and a thing, and they're like, yeah, you're not supposed to have that fish, and here's your fine. Yeah, Ohio sucks ass. Nothing here to catch and worth keeping unless albino fish, but too rare. BPK said, hey, Spicy, I used to have a boa when I was young, and iguanas too, but I used to keep a lot of exotic birds when I was younger. That's cool. Me personally, I keep saying I want to set up a stock tank. If I get turtles, I'm gonna. I don't care what I have to do, whether I skip a bill for 1 month and pay the following month double. I'll get the stock tank and put the turtles in like a 100-gallon or 150-gallon stock tank, and just get a couple of them. And I think they'll be diamondback terrapins, not their ornate northern diamondback. I'll get the northern diamondbacks where they're a little bit darker turtle, the shell is. I'm also thinking I might want to get the Texas diamondback terrapin, because they got more of the white skin and the lighter shell. So, DPK Fish Aquarium says, my mom used to say to me and another animal son, no more. And then I show up with 3 dogs I rescued. Laugh out loud. That's funny. Captain Spicy said, at this point in my life, it would be a lot easier to list what I haven't had. Yeah, I've had dogs, cats, turtles. I did have a gardener snake for a short time till my mom found it in my room when I was a kid. I've kept crickets. I've kept a ton of different insects. Like DPK Fish Aquarium says, after Hurricane Hugo, I had at least 30 birds and several reptiles and farm animals. Priscila says, at White, you're always around late. If you see Anakin, tell him my Fahaka is still kicking and double in size. Thank you. JF Aquatics. All it is I have that site. I get like 1% or 3% of whatever you buy. If you wanna help me out for a profit, or you wanna help me out and donate to the channel, look down in my description. It'll say, if you're interested in supporting the stream, click the link below. And that'll link to my PayPal, to Captain Savage Aquatics, and you can just donate to me. Instead of me only getting... If you're going to buy stuff through the Amazon and you want to do that for me, cool. Because if you guys don't know, with Amazon, if someone buys something from your store first in that day, for 24 hours, anything else they purchase on Amazon, you get a certain percentage of that. So keep that in mind. So it doesn't hurt to have an Amazon store. So what will happen is when I think Amazon, I think it's at $100, they'll cut me a check, or $50, they'll cut me a check, or a direct deposit. I'm not sure. I think it's a check. So, or I'm sorry, I can request them to direct deposit it to my account. So yeah, I could do that. But if you're saying for an item is only $10 and I get like 0.1, like not even 0.1%. You know what I mean? It doesn't go far. But every pennies and stuff will add up over time. So JFK Aquatics, you can do that. Like I said, it's through Amazon. They're the fulfiller of those Amazon products. So I just list the link, and I just get a very tiny portion of that. Or do I have it at home? Now, like plants and stuff like that, if I got extra fish supplies and I can sell them, I'll put them up on Aquabid. If anyone's interested in some of the stuff that I have laying around, like if people are looking for parts, they just got to speak up, you know? Priscilla says, got to go to sleep. Long day tomorrow. Was good seeing you, Brian. Good night, everyone. Love fish. Love you guys. Hashtag FishFam. So, have a good night, Priscilla. DPK Fish Aquarium, what is the funniest thing you ever do when you was a kid, Brian and everyone? Funniest thing? I can't remember. I'll have to think about that. We'll do that, Priscilla. Okay, I'll look at night. I like the PayPal link. DPK says, me sliding down a mountain on a palm tree skin. Haha. That's funny. Captain Spicy says, I used to cut holes in the ice and jump in. Yeah, so you like to be a polar bear. JF Aquatics says, who wants to buy 2 10-gallons free if you can pay shipping? Jeez, I'd be tempted, but JFK, where are you located again? Because the shipping, the weight on the shipping is going to be even more. I mean, might be more than buying a tank and the thing. Because, like, I looked at PetSmart, $14.99 for a 10-gallon brand new Aquarium. Yeah, I took mine down since I haven't been making videos. I mean, See what it would be to ship to upstate New York from where you're at, price-wise. It goes based on the weight. You know what I mean? It can be the slowest snail mail or ground, I don't care. But you'd have to let me know what it is. But if it's more than me being just going up to Plattsburgh, that's an hour away. You know what I mean? For 15 bucks. Figure with my gas, if I was to go buy 2 10-gallons, like 10 bucks in gas, 5 bucks, somewhere between 5 and 10 bucks for gas to go up there and back. You know, and that's the case. I'm figuring with food in there. Ohio, that shouldn't be that bad because I'm up in upstate New York, and Ohio's like, here's upstate, right? Alright, here's upstate. Here's New York, right? Or vice versa, Ohio, New York, so. Captain. DPK says, yeah, I took down since I haven't been making videos. So, I don't know. From Ohio, based on weight, it all depends. What's a 10-gallon weight? 10 pounds? 8 pounds? I'd say 10 pounds, right? Plus whatever you pack them in. I don't know if it would be worth it to ship them. No, if you have a scale, you could weigh it and then call the post office and say, hey, I have a package that's this wide, this long, like you have to, or bring it in and see what one would cost, or if you put 2 in a box. But of course you're going to need a lot of foam because fish tanks are kind of hard to ship, like a thick foam, to keep it so the glass doesn't break. DPK Fish Aquarium says, laugh out loud, Spicy, I got one better. I used to jump in mud pools and then come home in diapers, all my muddy and run around the house. Haha, I've been there, done that. I used to jump in puddles, get in the puddles, dig in puddles, just come back and like walk through the door, and my mom had just cleaned it right over the hardwood floors, and it's this like mud tracks everywhere. Whatever I touched, there was mud prints. She was not happy. But, alright guys, 3:30 it is, my time, East Coast, AM. I'm going to call it quits. See if I can't edit a little bit of that other video I did today. Maybe if I can, I'll get it uploaded, or I'll put it in a queue to be shown to you guys. Thanks again, everyone, for watching and staying with me this long. So let's say 5-4. So just about 3 hours for the stream. I'll wait till I hit 3 hours, so 6 more minutes. Videos don't matter, DPK. Wink. Honestly, use your like videos. You don't have to have a video. People on YouTube can make money posting up videos they like and favorite and get people to join their channel. So when you like a video, it sends, I think, a notification to your friends on YouTube. Hey, so-and-so liked this video. Let me know what you think, you know? You know, you post it to Facebook, the link to that list of your favorite videos, and have people go through there. I think you get a portion of that click if they come through you first and then in. So, DPK says, yeah, I know, but I like showing my fish to everyone. Lately, been less motivated in making videos, trying to find something exciting to show, but not sure what yet. Just start recording. You might find something interesting, or it might pop a thought into your head that, can I figure it out? I just need to know a weight, so let's check. USPS. United States Postal Service. I just need the weight, because I don't know with thing. So let's see. Mail and ship. Oh. I'm just looking at the boxes and stuff. So let's see, you're ready to post 12 by 10 by 8 inch. So mailing carton, 12 inches by 10 inches by. So I need a big enough box. Let's see. Honestly, DDK, with that, I know you want the thermal imaging. I'd say this, check on Google, look it up, watch some YouTube videos, look it up, thermal imaging cameras, and people give you reviews. JFK says FedEx requires both addresses. I'm talking the local, the regular postal service. You know, the U.S. Postal Service. I will throw in 2 10-gallon heaters from Tetra for free, £1. They weigh 1 pound? Okay. So, the main thing that the post office even told me, it's better if you have your own box, but to get the padding and stuff, that's where it can get a little costly. Padded envelopes for 8 square inch mailing carton, 8 by 8 by 8, 10.5 by 16 bubble. Mm-hmm. 15 value, hee hee hee. Also got some tank ideas and pond build ideas when we move from this apartment to a house. DFK Aquatics says I have enough bubble wrap, and I should have a box. So the main thing is the weight, right, and the box dimension, because it's mostly based on the weight. So let me see. Mail ship. Calculate a price. What's the zip code you are in, JFK, so I can get a rough idea. JFK, did you get that? Oh, 43064. I got some good friends that live in Toledo, Ohio, I believe. How many pounds? So let's see. What do you think a 10-gallon tank weighs? 10 pounds each, right? So I'll just say 10 pounds each, right? So that's 20 pounds plus the heaters you said, so that's a pound plus the box. I'll just say 30 pounds. I'll put large package. Length. What's the length on a 20 gallon? 20.5 inches? I'll just say 22 inches length. Height, it was probably like 16, we'll say. The width, probably say what's up, Kyle? Thanks, Queen. Dublin, Ohio. Cool. Yeah, 10 pounds, yeah. So I'll just say 30 pounds, right? Overall weight. Rectangular. Yep. So let's put a length, say 25 inches long. And width, we'll just say 2 feet, just for the heck of it. Let's see, priority mail. It says normal delivery time, Saturday, July 29th. Retail, $40.45. Media mail, restrictions apply. I don't know. Priority mail express is $140.95. So it's going to be like priority mail 3-day. Normal delivery time. So it's $40.45, so I don't know. Oh, by 12 by 10. But when you put the, unless you send them in individual packages, I was thinking you put 2 tanks in one package, right? And then put bubble wrap in between them, and then put bubble wrap on the insides of them. You know what I mean? And put raw bubble wrap, literally cocoon them in bubble wrap. Or like a hard cardboard where if the tank blows, maybe put cardboard up top where you tape it in with duct tape, right? Or packing tape or something that can pull off easy. That way the tanks won't bow and give. What's up, KylesWildWorld? So the tank's 22 by 12 by 10. Okay, so let me go back and see what I did. So if you were to put 2 tanks side by side lengthwise, okay, so let's see. Length, I'm thinking for packing. So I'll say 25 inches in length, right? By 12 inches in depth, right? No, 12 inches in height, 10 inches wide, right? I think. So height, I'll say 14 inches because figuring for packing. Width, front to back, I'll say 20. Continue. $40.45. Let me think about that. I mean, how else were you planning to put the tank? So 22 by 12, so if you were to double it up, length, I'm not worried about because that's straight, 22. So I figured 24 inches in length. This way there's a couple inches of packing on each side. And then the width is, what, 12 inches by 10 inches tall, I think? Or vice versa. So I just figured 24 inches with packing. You know, if they're side by side, one tank here, long ways. Let me go back and see. Looks like right around 40 bucks for shipping. Right. let's see. So Island Queen asks at JFK, what kinds of fish do you keep? Yeah, no. JFK's talking about he's got 2 10-gallons that for free if someone pays the shipping. I'm just trying to see if it's cost effective because for me to buy them at PetSmart for a 10-gallon tank is only 15 bucks. You know, or $14.99 before tax. So figure 15 or almost 16 bucks per, right? Brand new. And then whatever my travel time is. So 16, that's $32 with gas. I mean, that's almost worth it. And small scale keeping, yeah. I'm just thinking because to drive to go get it, it's almost cheaper just to get the used. Because what it would cost me for those 2 if I were to buy 2 brand new ones online for PetSmart, for the Aquariums, like those are, I think they're like $15.30 a piece, or $15.35 a piece after tax. So that's 30. Let's say 30. And then whatever my gas and time to drive up there. Yeah, no way. 10 gallons are 14 to 16, so no way shipping. 1 AFO fish, 1 Dalmatian Molly, 1 yellow lab, 1 common pleco, 1 black skirt tetra, 2 parrotfish, and a 29 long. Not ideal, but it works and looks good. That's cool. So it's like really a toss-up. It's almost better if you were to give someone that's more local to you, that lives in Ohio, right? To have them come pick those up. I mean, if you're not looking to get rid of them anytime soon, you know, if I was to come out that way, which I think from here to Ohio, that area is like 12 hours. $4 to $5 value total. Sounds like a nice setup. So I always say tanks are $1 per gallon since that's the only time I'll buy them. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think because $40, if it's going to cost me, say, $42 to ship, what's my time worth? What's my gas worth, right? To go pick up those 2 brand new tanks. And he's throwing in a couple heaters, 1 heater for each tank. Right there, that's some money, too. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, save the hassle and just get a 20-gallon with $1 per gallon. Yeah. Honestly, I almost had $1 per gallon when I buy the 20 longs from PetSmart because online they give you more of a discount and you can reserve it in store if they have it in stock. They'll put it to the side for you. I think my 20 longs cost me $24.95 a piece. So I got 2 20 longs for like 50 bucks. And that was including tax. You know, and then whatever it cost me to drive up there and pick them up. So, yeah. Only 1 heater. See, heaters, depending on the size they are, I like to always get heaters that are more wattage than the tank needs. That way, the heater doesn't have to do as much work to heat the water. You know what I mean? I like almost like a 1.5 ratio more than the tank is. So if, say, the 125, right? I want something that can do, you know, a 200-gallon tank, right? Wattage-wise. Just to have that extra buffer. Yeah. Right? White says, I gave you enough to get more than 610 gallons from PetSmart, Brian. Yeah, I know. Nice, I got mine for 20 bucks yesterday morning. Yeah. Dave Aquatics says, yeah, I have a 300 watt for a 40 gallon. Isn't a 300 watt meant for like a 125? Or like 100 or more? Like, I honestly, this tank right here does have a 300 watt, I think, heater, Fluval, nice Fluval heater. You know, the metal ones or whatever. Is it metal? No, it's glass. I don't know. $65 for a Petco. Wow. So it sounds like Petco has $1 per gallon sale. If I was in Massachusetts, I would just buy some. Okay. So let's see. All right, guys. Sorry, Kyle. I know you just came back in, but I'm calling it quits. Just because I said I was going to be done at 3:30, and I hung around just to give me 3 hours. Now I'm almost at 3¼ hours, and I do want to try and get a little bit of sleep before the sun comes up and Molly starts bugging the hell out of me. But if I get back up because I can't sleep after a couple hours, I will either edit videos or probably stream again. So thanks for everything. Thank you, White, for all that you do for the hobby. Thank you, everyone, for everything that you do for the hobby. Take it easy. Have a wonderful morning or night or whatever time of day it is for you. If you're just viewing this video now, please comment, like, and subscribe. If you dislike, please let me know why. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Night, everyone.